Incredible images from the homecoming of Shashikala. This is still about 90 kilometers from Chennai, and the convoy is only able to move a few inches at a time because of the huge crowds that have spilt out late at night to swarm Shashikala's convoy, and it is not being allowed to pass with ease. And that's the reason why it has taken over 15 hours to make the journey from Bengaluru to Chennai, and that journey is still not over. It's a journey that usually takes just 5 to 6 hours. It has taken 15 hours and counting for Shashikala because of these crowds that you're seeing. Live pictures right on your screens right now of Jayalalitha's close confidant, a woman who now says she is making a full-fledged entry into politics despite her ex-convict status, despite the fact she spent 4 months in jail just now on corruption charges. She is a new political player in Tamil Nadu. It doesn't matter what you think about what her political role will be, whether she will be successful, whether she will be a flop show. These images are sending out a very big message to the powers that be and to all the players on the political battlefield of Tamil Nadu. I want to go across to India Today's Gopi Krishnan Unithan. Like I promised you, our reporters have the best vantage points to tell you every story in this country, as is the case with this one as well. Gopi is right where the convoy is. He brought us live pictures of the convoy just a moment ago. Gopi, it is incredible because the fervor, the crowds, the swarming of that convoy is not showing any signs of abating. In fact, if my visual serves me right, it's only increasing. This convoy is barely able to move, Gopi.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. Once again, we can see that Shashikala's convoy is moving at quite a slow pace, because that's all because of the crowd that you see in the visual. They have come out in large numbers in spite of being late in the evening, late in the night, and you also see TTV Dinakaran closely following Shashikala in his very own vehicle. And even as the vehicles are trying to go by, the crowd seems unrelenting. They are following this cavalcade. They are following the vehicle. They are running close to the vehicle of Shashikala. They are running close to the vehicle of TTV Dinakaran, making this journey extremely difficult for these people, for these political aspirants who are coming back to Tamil Nadu. But certainly, as you rightly pointed out a little while back, this is not really going to go down well with the people in power in Tamil Nadu. Usually, when we actually look at the political rivalry, we see that those in power certainly seems to impose or exert extra pressure on their political opponents. But today, when we look at the whole scenario on the ground, we can see and assume that the AIADMK seems to be going a little soft with the Shashikala and AMMK. One reason why I told you that, because in the morning when I was coming from Chennai towards our court and I was trying to meet the cavalcade in between, I could see that the police personnel, they were trying to ensure that there were not much flags of AMMK, and at some points they even asked the party cadres to remove the flags from the national highway. But as the day progressed, these people, the AMMK cadres, they grew up in strength, which made a situation where the police was no longer exerting any extra force on these party cadres. They were just letting them celebrate the return of Shashikala the way they wanted. Now that is a very clear political statement, and even when you just look at where I'm standing right now, I've just been speaking to you for like 2 minutes. The party cadres have just already gathered around me, and they are hailing Shashikala, and they are looking forward to Shashikala as the predecessor of Jayalalitha. That is the kind of slogan that they are running.
Incredible. I mean, because those huge crowds see Shashikala. At least some of them see Shashikala, if not all of them see Shashikala as the person who had that very close connect with Jayalalitha, the person who lived with her, who was her friend, her confidant, her, in many ways, her work partner. So there's a lot of connect, a lot of emotional connect as well, and some of that might be manifesting on the ground right now. Gopi, thanks very much for getting us that ground report from where Shashikala's convoy has just passed as it inches towards Chennai. It probably reach very, very late tonight. But during this broadcast, this is what's happening. Just look at that. They're unable to move forward because of those crowds. And word is spreading in the neighboring towns and villages, and people are coming in waves and surrounding the car, and therefore it is unable to move. Mr. Pugarendi of the AIADMK continues to be with us. Mr. C. Rajshekaran as well. But I want to ask Priyamvada. Priyamvada, is this just a road show? The AIADMK says this is nothing but a road show. You know, this kind of thing will happen anywhere where a political leader passes through. Are they making a mistake, or do they actually think otherwise, that this is not just a road show?
Of course, it's not a roadshow, and I'm sure my very good friend, Mr. Pugarendi, as well knows about this. But just, of course, he happens to be a party spokesperson. And I would, as you rightly said, we at India Today, we know that we analyze the ground situation, and it's not all about just TRP, or it's not all about just boosting the image of one particular person. But let's accept, Shiv, I want to put across the question to Mr. Pugarendi as well. I agree with you. Like, if you say, like, if you give money, that's how the politics work. If you give money, you get people to stand and you have the crowd. But having said that, every political party uses the tactic. And also to run a political outfit as massive as ADMK or DMK or any other big political party, you do need money. And today, even if Shashikala had hired all those people, it also shows the strength of the financial strength that this particular party has, or this particular person has. So she will obviously be able to use it when it comes to the public life for the political party. And number two, the crowd that have gathered here. And imagine the master stroke of all this was the government was ready to take away the party flag, and that would have probably been a disgrace to Shashikala. But imagine their own party member. He was not just a normal party member. He was a councillor. Samangi is the councillor in Krishnagiri, and Samangi also holds a posting in ADMK party, and that's precisely the reason he has a car with ADMK flag. Not every normal
and
member
he's been fired
has
now.
A flag. Yeah, he has been fired now. But having said that, he's been fired, but the work is done.
Correct.
She's traveling in the car. She's traveling. She sent out a message saying that I'm not going to give up on this case. And let's also not forget the court case that is still pending in the Madras High Court, where Shashikala challenged the 12th September General Council meeting, which expelled her.
Yes.
She said she was the elected General Secretary. So ADMK already, I also would like to remind viewers that Madras High Court had passed an order saying that Shashikala has the rights to audit the financial accounts of the ADMK party.
Yeah.
So now, and after that, of course, she was arrested and things didn't move forward. Now that she comes back to a hero's welcome, and not all of them are purchased with money, it's also a lot to do with the cadre strength, because that is why we spoke about EPS, OPS factors. That is that. The MLAs have not come, I agree, because they have power, they have money. The ministers have not come, they are in the government, they have power and money. But what about the cadre in the ADMK?
Yeah.
And probably this roadshow reflects the mood of the cadre or the ground level functionary in the ADMK.
Mr. Pugarendi, let him answer that. Yeah, Mr. Pugarendi, answer the questions that Priyamvada has asked, and also what Mr. Rajshekaran had said. If Shashikala is such a non-issue and a non-factor for you, why have you shut down the Jaya Memorial, got the police to issue a circular about the flag, a lot of very sensitive body language about someone who you say is making no difference in the politics?
Another 80 kilometers to go to Chennai. Am I correct or not?
Yeah.
So, you crossed now around 210 kilometer already. 240 kilometer already crossed.
Yeah.
Suppose police mind stopped everything and announced the 144. Rajshakhar knows this rule of relations. 144 or something. But the entire thing we try to, the possible to stop. But continuously since morning,
that would have made it worse, sir.
Going on. Without the support of that's why I'm telling, so government not involving anything, freely there up to night, 11 o'clock their road show is going on. Am I correct or not?
No, but why did you shut the Jaya Memorial, sir?
The work is pending. No, that is a sir, recently opened, sir, nearly 9-10 acres. that 3 years continuously,
Even
day and night you worked, then we
while she
completed
was
the
speaking
thing,
in Vellore,
then another
while she was
pending work
speaking
is
in
there.
Vellore,
Nothing.
Mr. Pugarendi, Shashikala there in
Sir.
Vellore also saying the same thing. You have seen they have shut down the Jaya Memorial. Everyone knows why they have done that. The message is very clear. Shashikala is taunting you.
No, what? No. Sir, for not Sasikala, Madam purpose, we are not closed to kind information. The pending work is there. From Priyamuda or you, if you like to see there, tomorrow we will allow. What is the problem?
Okay.
That repair work is going on, sir. That will be completed within this week, 10 days. That Amma birthday is on the way, 24th February. Then another thing is very important. Madam Priyamuda, that very clearly quoting this Madras case, the kind information, 13 prayers, continuously 13 orders they ask, like that they asked the court, but court not permitted anything, not given. Only one condition they put, the manager of the headquarters of the party, Chennai, the Tamil Nadu, has to file an affidavit giving a list of the records, register available, and an undertaking as stated above that they shall not tamper or destroy and alter any of the records.
Lots of technicalities.
This is only the word given by.
Sir, you are hiding behind the
nothing.
technicalities.
It is not necessary to show to anyone.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
That court.
I understand what you're saying, but see, there are many technicalities. I understand. Ultimately, we'll have to see what happens as far as the election is concerned and the vote is concerned. In the event that the AIADMK does not come to power, then there may be some power politics there. Priyamvada has also mentioned the OPS factor, which we have left out for a moment. But Mr. Rajshekharan, what do you think is going on inside the AIADMK right now? As far as Sasikala is concerned, there are so many complexities. There is an emotional connect that people are clearly, articulating on the roads and the highways right now. How difficult is it going to be for the AIADMK to navigate the Shashikala factor?
Shiv, see, if you just rewind the whole episode 4 years back, it was Mrs. Shashikala who had handpicked and nominated the Chief Minister, Mr. Edappadi Palanichami, and today he is the Chief Minister only at the behest of Shashikala's nomination. Point number one. Point number two, last 4 years, Mrs. Shashikala has not uttered a single word against Edappadi Palanichami. Or she has made any comment today also. In her press briefing, in the media she had met, she had never attacked anybody. She said one very important sentence, that all of you are like my children. You are like how you were with Amma Jayalalitha, the same way I see you as my own children. So it includes Edappadi Palanichami also.
Okay.
So that was the magnanimous statement from Shashikala, and she is very clear. She has not attacked anybody. That means she is very open, and she knows that this party was built by her from scratch alongside of J. Jayalalitha. When it split from there with Janaki M. Ramachandran, they took over. It was Mrs. Shashikala and her husband Nadarajan were instrumental in bringing everybody together. And today this party has grown to this extent, and it has come to power several times.
What we have to see now
was the person
back
office. He
Yes.
was operating from back office. That is the truth.
What we're going to have to see now is this very tantalizing question about Tamil Nadu politics and what the Shashikala factor is really going to be. Because as we wrap up this bulletin, and I'd like to thank all of you for joining me, the simple fact of the matter is these pictures are screaming out loud and telling their own story. They don't need any words. This is muscle flexing, power projection, political messaging of the kind that the Indian electorate can never mistake. But will it actually translate into a big political entry for Sasikala in some kind of way that shakes things up is a big tantalizing question that only the vote can finally answer. I'm going to leave you with these pictures. The news continues on the other side, and that convoy of Shashikala continues to inch its way towards Chennai for a late night entry.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.